Good morning. Welcome to Lesson 1, Video 37. Okay, today we're going to do a guided meditation to help us deconstruct illness. And as with anything else, what we're deconstructing is its tyranny, not necessarily its presence. Sometimes you feel strong, sometimes you feel weak, sometimes you feel well, sometimes you feel sick. The key is not to let our health determine, our disposition. In other words, let's not be cranky bastards. Now, I can't emphasize this strongly enough. A brain is a prerequisite to become a Buddha. In other words, don't be a dumbass. If you are sick, get medical attention. If you've already received medical attention, or you can't receive medical attention, but if you have received medical attention, already diagnosed it, already treating it, then yes, in addition to what's going on, you definitely bring it into the path. But the last thing you want to do is obscure the symptoms and undermine your doctor's ability to render a diagnosis. I remember one time a woman was preparing for court, and she begged her attorney to find her a hypnotist so she could experience a modicum of composure on the stand. He said, no, we want you to be raw and authentic on the stand so they can feel your pain. Likewise, when you see a doctor, you want them to see all the symptoms. Remember, your doctor's overworked and probably tired, and he needs to really see your symptoms. Doctors don't get subtlety. And so the last thing you want to do is obscure symptoms. So yes, if you have access to a doctor, go see a doctor. If you don't have access to a doctor, well, this is much better than the hole in the head. That's what good old mom used to say. So let's begin. Now, as always, I've got two things to tell you about. Number one, this lesson ain't going to make any sense unless you are looking at the PDF that I'm referring to. Unless you're looking at a document entitled The First Set of Lesson Texts. So download that right now. Below this video on its dedicated YouTube page are two links. Now, if you don't see those two links, you're not on the right page, but that's an easy thing to fix. Go down, find right around here, there should be a little icon for YouTube. Give that a click or two. Wham, bam, thank you, man. That'll take you to the right page. The second link should say something about first quarter class materials. There's a bunch of things on that. I'd get them all if I were you. Two things which are free are an image of Lama Rizig, which I encourage you to print that bad boy out and frame it. I like using these little frames. And the second thing on the list is the link to download the latest, by the way, for a free download of the latest PDF entitled First Set of Lesson Texts. So get your hands on that right now. Now listen, although this video falls under the heading of Lesson 1, it's Video 37. I don't care how experienced in meditation you think you are, if you haven't watched the 36 prior videos, then you're either an arrogant dog or all kinds of stupid. So don't be stupid and don't be arrogant. Choose humility. You'll be glad you did. Okay, so everyone now who's watching has the PDF on their desktop and has already watched the 36 prior videos. Woohoo, let's dig in. So I'm going to turn over to my text. Let me jump over to the right page. Join me on page 4. So today we're going to use the word, because you'll notice in virtually every exercise there's a blank for you to fill in. We're going to fill in the blank with the word ill, I-L-L. I like ill because it's one syllable and it's very adaptable and easy to use. Ill covers a myriad of maladies. If you're sick, if you got a cold, that's ill. If you got a flu, that's ill. If you've got a problem with your lungs, that's ill. If you got a problem with your knee joint, guess what? That's ill too. Anything wrong with your body, we're going to stick that under the heading of ill. Why? Because it just makes life more easy. Let's dig in. Exercise 1, page 4. Where is this purple crown on wheel? So, if you're already lost or you're guessing, stop with that. There's nothing humble about guessing. All these links all over these documents are lessons. Go watch the lessons if you have any confusion. Page 4, exercise 2. What illness am I now experiencing? What's that? You say it's that time of the month? We're going to call that an illness. What's that? You say you have arthritis? We're going to call that an illness too. What's that? You say you have bunions? Guess what? Illness. Okay. What illness am I now experiencing? If you don't know what Om Mani Padme Hum means, or the story behind it, then go back and watch the prior videos, you big old goofball. Page 4, exercise 3. How could this illness and its causes not satisfy? If you don't understand what we mean by satisfying, then go back and rewatch the video that explains that. Page 5, exercise 1. How could this illness and its causes not be permanent? If you don't understand how impermanence is not predicated on faith, but on the direct evidence of the world around you, go back and watch the previous lessons. Page 5, exercise 2. How could this illness and its causes not be me? Remember, these questions are assumptive, rhetorical questions. Don't answer them. Ask them on the in-breath. Relax on the out-breath. Exercise 3. How could this illness and its causes not be mine? Page 6, exercise 1. How could this illness and its causes not be graspable? Exercise 2. How could I benefit from letting go of this illness and its causes right now? Page 6, exercise 3. What could completely letting go of this illness and its causes feel like? Okay, please join me on page 7. Exercise 1. Let's try that again. Why could I let go of this illness and its causes right now? So if you don't know the difference between letting go and pushing away, if you don't remember the sad tale, the cautionary tale of Bobo and Ho-Ho, go back and watch the videos. Why could I let go of this illness and its causes right now? Page 7, exercise 2. Why would I let go of this illness and its causes right now? Page 7, exercise 3. When will I let go of this illness and its causes? And yes, if your muscles are spasming, we're calling that illness as well. If your joints ain't working right, we're calling that illness. Page 7, exercise 4. The intention, completely letting go. Page 8. We've completed this morning's Lam Rim training. If you don't know what Lam Rim means, you haven't watched the prior videos. Now it's time for Chog Chain's Mystic Path to an Arhat Spiritual Resiliency. Today we're only going to do one set of exercises from the Chog Chain tradition. We're going to start off with what feeling, letting go. These are silent exercises. And remember, we're not running away from the pain. Because if you're running away from the pain, it'll just tackle you and take your lunch money. Grab pain by the lapels. Pull it in close to you. Stare it in the eye. Let it know that you're the boss, that you're not scared of it. You're going to look right into it and see its ultimate nature. What's the ultimate nature of pain? If you don't know that by now, you haven't watched all the previous videos. Page 8, exercise 1, what feeling? Letting go. What hearing? Letting go. What seeing? Letting go. Some people ask me, hey, Lama and Jigme, during these exercises, what are you visualizing? The answer is I'm not. I'm not forcing myself to see something, or hear something, or feel something, or not see, hear, or feel something. It's an exercise in spontaneity. I'm letting my mind, it's kind of like dealer's choice. I'm letting my mind choose what's gonna kick on up, what's gonna spit at me. Kind of like when you play baseball, you don't get to request what kind of style of pitch the pitcher uses. It's his choice. You just try to swing at that bad boy. And by bad boy, I mean the ball, not the pitcher. Okay, page 9. Noticing, letting go. Okay, now we're going to reduce that to a one-syllable silent exercise. This, which is label you're adhering to whatever you're noticing. And free, which is short for fly and be free, as if you were releasing doves. In other words, letting go. So this, free. This is what you're noticing. Free is what you're doing. You're freeing your grasp on what you're noticing. This free. So, if I was a better Lama, I would have reminded you that you should have been counting. So you counted 3 beads for what feeling, letting go, and 3 beads for what hearing, letting go, and 3 beads for what seeing, letting go, and 3 beads for noticing, letting go, and 3 beads for the eyes closed version of this free. Now for the remainder portion of this quarter mala, we're going to count this free with your eyes open, softly gazing upon an image of the Buddha of compassion. And with your peripheral vision, you're just drinking in whatever's going on in your environment. We're not hiding from reality. We're gently dancing with it. This free. Even though your eyes are open, you may see things from your imagination or your memory, from your fear or your rage. That's okay. It's not your job to get rid of it or judge yourself. Just notice it and let go. If you see Eddie Izzard in a dress dancing across the screen of your mind, just notice and let go. So let's coil our mala, give it a bless. Please join me on page 10. Page 10 has 3 recitations. The first one now, together. By this virtue may now accomplish the spontaneous, habitual, easy, and effective mastery of Buddha's mental yogas of devotion, awareness, love, and letting go. And now lead every living being without exception to this ground. Second exercise. May everyone be healthy, wealthy, and happy together. May everyone practice skillfully and joyfully. May everyone accomplish and receive in this life, and then many others do likewise. Truly, that is the meaning of life. Om Mani Padme Hum. Don't tell me you're too spiritual to do these verbal recitations, because you ain't. Third one. May I always be cared for throughout all my lives by the Buddha of compassion emanating as my kind teacher. And as such, may I always enthusiastically and joyfully tread this excellent path praised by the conquerors. You're no fool. I'm sure you've noticed little blue links all over this text. Obviously, those links lead you to the corresponding videos that explain the portion of the text the link is related to. Page 11, you'll see a whole bunch of guided meditations, their titles, and their links. Use that. The only way to know if this stuff works is, number 1, to suspend judgment. Number 2, to watch all the videos. Number 3, once you've watched all the videos, then do a guided meditation once every morning, once every evening for 6 consecutive days. Then re-engage your judgment and simply notice your results. Practicing with your teacher according to his instructions. Make your life worse, then go find another teacher. To make your life a little better, But come, get more teachings. It's just that simple. Now, before I let you go, I want to give you a quick benediction. May you and yours be healthy and happy. Om Mani Padme Hum. Allow me to remind you that just to the left of your screen, at the very, very top, there's a button that allows you to subscribe. And after you click that, and you pull your cursor away and bring it back over there, maybe circle it around, you'll get 3 boxes. The bottom box, if you check that, it allows you to receive an email notification every time your teacher uploads a video to YouTube, which could be very helpful. Now, at the very beginning of this video, I told you about 2 links right below the video. I want to go like this, because this means fuck you in Britain, and this means peace in Britain. So, I don't want to piss off the Brits more than is necessary. So, 2 links right below your video. We discussed the second one. What about the first one? That helps you to register for the next series of weekly webinars. When do those begin? Glad you asked. Friday, November 2nd. I'll see you there. Bye-bye.